Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Last Register. My name's Abdul.
My name's Ashley.
My name's Adam.
My name's Reese.
And my name's Gilly.
And we are about to jump into Thing of the Week. I'm going to go first this week.
Go ahead.
Not much has happened, really. Went to work as always. Do some recording, as always. Probably the best thing or the highlight is the fact that I whooped all of these guys, well, apart from Ashley and Reese, but everyone else. The Upset, which is one of the other shows we have on the channel, football show. I whooped them in the scoring challenge. The
You mean you got lucky?
Challenge. Lucky?
You got
Everything.
lucky.
No, the reason I didn't win by more is
Yeah,
because you lot made me do some stupid ones near the end, like Ukraine beating England. That's why. I should have got 30 points.
No one held you hostage. You could have.
No. You weren't there. This is mind your business, okay? Gilly and
I'm part of
Corey.
the damn show.
Gilly and Corey made sure that I stayed where I was, which is fine. I won anyway, innit? But
We needed to catch up, but we didn't anyway. So
How many
Yes,
points
that's
difference was you and I in the end? It was just
Three.
points. You didn't whoop me. Shut the hell up, bro.
bro, you got whooped, man. But there was a point where I was 8 points in front of the nearest person.
yeah,
And then
in
I
the
had
end,
to
was
stop
he?
doing
He wasn't that in the end, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on.
But who was the winner in the end? Right. Okay. Mind your business. Mind your business. Okay. So I won that. That was really fun. Check the Upset on the channel. We have loads of episodes. We checked. We did the Euros, and we'll be back for the beginning of the Premier League. So, keep an eye on that. Other than that, we began low-key on the channel, which was really fun. We're watching that. Me, Gilly, and Corey, the moderator for the trivia night that we did, but also he's been in an episode of this as well.
he has been. Yeah,
So
he was
Azim.
Zim's replacement.
so that's really good. Please check that out. And that's it, really. It's not been that eventful a week, apart from just all the recording and whatnot. It's been quite a busy week. Next week, though, I'm gonna have a great thing of the week, so keep an eye out on that.
Right.
Gilly, go next for me.
Pretty much the same as you. Obviously, we've been doing the same shows, except I've been editing them as well. So
Yes.
a lot of my time's been taken up there, especially the Loki. Check out Loki. By the time this goes out, we'll have reacted to every episode, all 6 episodes. So if you're watching it and you want to see someone react to it or talk about it, go ahead and check that out on our YouTube channel, The Common Room.
Please do.
What else? Working. I finished Castlevania. Really good show. It's a really good show, honestly.
Bro, you finished that so quick.
I did. I
Yeah, I know this
binge
guy.
watched season 3 in 2 days.
That's crazy.
Right.
It's only 10 episodes, though, right?
It is only 10. I would have done that in 1 day a year ago, but
Times have changed.
yeah, the times have changed, man. I have to fit that in after work and before editing, and I have to schedule my days these days. Also today, earlier, you see, for the Upset, I was forced to go Wembley. So basically, I want to go to Kosovo in 2 weeks. But at the moment, the way they've got it is you need to have both jabs of the vaccine to not have to isolate.
Right.
Oh,
I took my first jab 3 weeks ago, and apparently for Pfizer, you can take it after 3 weeks, your second jab. But according to the government guidelines, they only allow it after 8 weeks.
Right.
So I went to a walk-in clinic, and yeah, they said only 8 weeks after. They said call up 119 or whatever. I called them up, and they said if you want to find one that does it before 8 weeks, it's very hard to. But I don't understand why the creators of the vaccine said you can take it after 3 weeks, but the government's saying 8 weeks.
It might just be as a precaution, though.
I guess, but
Because a lot of people that take the vaccine end up getting COVID after. So, maybe your body just needs to sit with it for a longer period of time. The people that create the vaccine obviously know better, but for the government as well, they just kind of need to protect themselves. Because imagine they do it 3 weeks, people start getting sick at an alarming rate, It's still a new vaccine, so it makes sense why they might allow for more time.
But at the moment, the earliest I can get it is in August, and if I get it then, my family will have come back from Kosovo at that point. So there's no point in me going then. So it might be another summer. It might be another summer without Kosovo. Might be another 3 yard thing.
Oh, play Uno with Kamal.
Yeah.
Let him sleep on my couch.
That's ridiculous.
All right. Ashley, go next.
Nothing much. I've just been working, and that's it. To be fair, that is literally it. Working.
That's all you do.
That's all I
24/7
do.
work.
That's 24/7. I work, come home, sleep. I do the evening shifts, isn't it? So I just work, come home, and sleep.
Cherise, can you confirm?
Yes.
That is what he does.
Yes.
He doesn't play
then
games. He doesn't watch
sometimes-
anything.
But I
No,
come home-
sometimes he watches me stream on my Twitch account.
Okay.
He's on Akuma. He watches me stream Bloodborne. Yeah, and that's it.
Does he comment?
Yes, he does comment. He tells me what to do sometimes in Dark Souls 3 because I don't know what to do sometimes.
Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. Forever going out. Don't ever give CC the map. Please. I've given her so many clear shots and she can't follow it. Just never give her a map.
I needed to get the, because I'm like a pyro person this run, and I needed to get the tomes. And Ashley was like, "No, you have to go back and you have to go up the stairs." And I went in a circle like 10 times in a row.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was it's so good because it's a delay in it on Twitch.
Yeah. How
So
long
by
is
the
it?
time he was like, "No, go back," I was like already outside the door and stuff. It was so long.
Should have just called that damn phone up for you.
All right, Adam, go next.
So the last week has been a good week for me. I've finally joined my boys, Gilly and Nazim, with the vehicle gang, the pink license gang. So
Jeez.
there's that one there now. So that's finally out the
Just
way.
go do-
Just yeah.
Driving, isn't it?
Oh, that's so stupid. Bro. But yeah, it was a long time coming. COVID just messed up so many things. Like it should have been done like over a year ago now. But everything happens for a reason. Alhamdulillah, regardless. It's all done
Alhamdulillah.
now. Just currently looking for a vehicle to just assert myself, my own independence, and that's that. And hopefully this time around, because of it, those 3 yard, because no solve motives will be better, because can stay later.
You can
go
take, you
home
can
out
take
and
yourself
sell.
home.
No, drop me off here or there, or catch them late night 316s or 245s, because that is a bot, bro. Some crackers on that buses, man. But yeah, really. So it's just looking at that. I found some that I'd like to might be viewing this week. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was a dumb situation. I think I messaged the group chat about it that I want to speak about today. I
Yeah.
saved it instead. So I was on my way to work in the morning. And obviously, I've lived in my area since like 2013. So like, come on, 8 years now, right? So I know the area well. Like I know all like the corner shop people, the boss mans, whatever. Like it's just like I'm a regular face. They all know me. So I'm going to the station now, and I'm gonna go grab some water before I head in. It's like my train was delayed for about like 10 minutes, and I was thirsty, and it was an early morning shift. Pop in, picked up my water and everything. Go to the thing, and obviously I don't have cash on me, so I'm gonna pay by card. And the guy's looking, he's like, "What?" It's like, "I'm gonna buy water." What do you mean? I was like, "Yeah." He's like, 150 minimum. I was like, "Sorry?"
That's illegal. That's illegal.
He was like, £1.50 minimum. I was like, that's never been a thing. He's like, yes, £1.50 minimum. And this is a guy that I've never seen before there. So I was like, how's this guy think? I was like, bro, and I felt like I was like one of those obnoxious, annoying like customers. I was like, I've been here for 8 years. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I was like, there's never been that charge. Like, even if it's 80 pence or this or that, you're able to do it. And like he was speaking to his colleague, and like he was speaking like aggressively. Like obviously I don't understand the language, but you can just tell someone who's speaking in front of him when they're pissed off, like through their gestures and facial expressions. And the other guy was looking at me, and he's like, "Just leave it." And he put it onto the thing, and I was like, "So you can do it even though it's not £1." And he was like, "Yeah, but next time £1 minimum. None of this bullshit." I was like, "What?"
Bruh.
I was like, "You alright?" I was like, "Excuse me?" And he was like, "Yeah, £1 minimum." No,
They made that
not 80p.
illegal like 3 years ago, 5 years ago.
Literally,
Some shit.
I was like, you're not allowed to give me an extra 50p charge or this or that, or tell me what's minimum. If I'm paying by card and I want to pay that price, I pay that price. And I was looking at the other guy and I was like, is your friend all right? And I was like, bro, you either give me this water for the price that I want to pay for it with no extra charge, and the price that it is, no oh, buy this extra for you to pay my card, or this is going around your head. I was like, there's no two ways about it. Like, give me that more.
Oh my
And
god.
he was looking at me. And he was looking at me. He was like, you want to start fighting? You want to fight? I was like, bro, it's just got on his period. It's about like 7:30 right now. I got work at 8:30. I was like, let me go and go on about my business. Why are you trying to fight? Like, what's wrong with you? So I just kept going on arguing him for 10 minutes, and then he was about to come round the table, and then the other guy pulled him back, and he was like, what's wrong? And the other guy looked at him, he was like, boss, just go on the house. I was like, what the hell is this guy?
On the house now.
You know, I was like, all right, I'm not complaining.
I'll take it.
Water's water, isn't it? But yeah, it was just the weirdest interaction. I was like, I've never seen this guy's face ever. And he was telling me about, oh yeah, speak to my manager. I was like, bro, you're a corner shop. There's no hierarchy in the corner shop.
It's a family business, bro.
You know
Your
what
uncle,
I
bro.
mean? Like, there's no hierarchy, supervisor, area manager, but speak to my manager is £1 minimum. I was like, you can give me discount if I'm 10p short without asking your manager. What are you talking about? It was just so dumb. And like, it just like, I felt like I had a Karen moment because it was like, oh, I've been coming here for how long and this and that. And I felt like I was being dumb, but it's like I had to say it because how are you trying to finesse me in a place I know?
That's your local corner shop.
You know what I mean? So it was just so dumb. But yeah, that was that interaction. I was about to fight a boss man over bloody 80 pence because apparently it didn't suit his charge limit on the card machine. Just an idiot, man. But yeah. That was my thing of the week. Shout out boss man, who's not even the boss man there. That's the first time I've ever seen him in 8 years. But that's what it is.
The new boss, man.
It's tough.
Charisse?
What did I do this week?
I don't know, you tell us.
Well, today I just came back from a steak restaurant. And
It's always food.
It was not bad.
Always food.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
What did I have? I had a burger and I had calamari. And then the day before yesterday, actually, what was it? I went to a Chinese restaurant and I had what did I have? I had dim sum because it was like kind of morning, like early afternoon, so I had dim sum, and then I had crab soup, and it had a little fly in it, but they gave me a new one. I did eat actually some of it, but it wasn't like a big fly, so I wasn't that freaked out. It was like a little fruit fly, but still it was kind of gross. But they gave me a new one. And then after that,
to be honest.
I'm surprised.
No, I didn't see the fly. So I was just there munching this soup. It was crab and sweet corn. And then I saw the little fly and I was just like, uh-oh. So I called the waiter and he was like, all right, I'll give you.
You might as well eat the fly.
Yeah, it was kind of, I think it came from the soy sauce because I put soy sauce in. I didn't see the fly before. I think
the
it was
fly came from the soy sauce.
The fly
I'm pretty sure it did.
Because
when I was stirring it, I didn't see the fly until I put the soy sauce in. So.
You poured
but anyways,
soy sauce into it?
Yeah, I poured soy sauce.
Okay.
But it was weird because the soup they gave me, it was okay. But then when they gave me the new soup, it was a lot nicer. So I don't know what that was all about. Maybe it's because it was cold because it wasn't cold. It was a little less warm because me and my friend were talking for ages. And I was trying to save it because she ordered like beef and something. And she was like eating it slowly. And obviously dim sum, you get like 4 at a time. And I ordered like maybe 4 different kinds. And I was like coming close to finishing it. So I was just like, do you know what?
You should have just finished man.
Yeah, literally.
Time.
Nah, I wanted to eat slowly anyways. But anyways, they gave me a new suit. And then, what do you mean? But yeah, anyways, so, no, I'll get to the steak. Hang on.
Go on.
So those of you asking, I went to a steak restaurant for calamari. I actually went and I got a burger because I had calamari as my starter. But then I saw the steaks and the steaks were kind of expensive. Like it was, from what I saw that my grandma ordered, it was expensive and the steak wasn't really that big. And I was just like, So I ordered a burger and the burger was pretty good. It was good. And then, what else did I order? I ordered cocktails. It was what?
Was it Miko, the restaurant?
No, it was
something like that.
Nah. It's called Buenos Aires. But yeah, it was good.
Shout out Leonel.
But yeah, so that's why I went. And then tomorrow I might go and eat out again. But I have to go. I'm getting a massage. Literally, it's been a wild weekend. But I'm gonna go get
How much are
massage.
you getting paid, bro?
Real talk, man. I
I'm
need a new
saying, like
job.
literally, no. Do you know what? It's like I
started
don't
working
even.
last week, bro.
Nah, literally. Do you know what, the thing is? Like all the money I get from work, it just goes in my savings. Like I actually don't even use like most of it. Just this time, I've had to like meet up with friends and all this kind of stuff. So,
No,
but yeah,
enjoy
so
yourself. I would say the best thing would work. Like once you start a new job, like do the things that you actually enjoy and buy yourself the things that you wanted. Then after that, and you feel settled and like you don't need to buy like, extra materialistic things. Save on from there.
now I've been saving literally from the start. Like I've been splitting my salary like 80-20, and 80 is in my savings. But next month, I don't think I can do that because I need to put some of the stuff for driving, and then I need to get my lizard a new tank. So
He's outgrown it.
yeah, he's outgrown it for like a year, but I just haven't had like
That
the
is cap also.
That's torture, bro.
how is that cap?
Bro,
Animal
your lizard
cruelty.
is like 2 hey, I promise you, you see this lizard, you're gonna kick it. I almost kicked it. It's so small.
That
The
is
tank
so
is
rude.
huge.
This is a little shit, bro.
Thank you,
not
thank you,
small,
Abba.
he's big.
The tank is so
Wow.
huge.
What happened the last time when?
I don't know. I've been thinking
Right.
about getting him a new tank, so we'll have to see.
What happened to your lizard the last time that was so funny? What happened to it? That like almost
My
died or
lizard?
got caught?
No, they
No,
got
it
stuck in
dropped.
something. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
just
was
stuck on
he was
something.
resting in his little hammock, and his leg got
He's
caught
got
in
a
it, and he
hammock?
was falling. Yeah, he's got a hammock.
Listen, okay, it's time for the common room, guys. It's time for the common room. See you there. Okay, people, we are in the common room. Finally, today is a bit different. We're gonna jump around a bit. There is one question, one topic, but it touches almost every base. We won't get to everything like possible, but we'll touch a few things. So the question is, what do you think, or what do we think, the world is going to be like in 25 years? Right?
25 years from today, what year is that? 2050?
It's 40
2046. Correct?
You did maths,
2046.
right? It is 2046.
Yeah. Because when you said 2050, and I was like,
2046.
Damn,
what
we're
do you
gonna
think
be
the world's
old.
gonna be like?
We're going to be 46.
Bro,
Old man. Hopefully with a wife and kids.
inshallah. And they might be old by then as well. They might be get ready to leave the yard.
Grown kids, yeah, bro. At uni or something.
That's crazy. What? 26 years? So let's say 26 years, our kids are all 18. That means in what? We've got 9 years to have kids. Is that right? Did I do the maths right? 8 years?
That's
6,
along
2,
those
8.
lines.
It's 8 years. It's
Don't
8
say
years.
things like
when
that.
you first posed the
Do not
question, I
give
thought
me
you meant
stress.
as in like when we're 26, and then I don't know why.
When we're 20,
Oh,
what,
yeah,
in
how
5
right.
year?
In
Yeah.
26 years, man. 26
Yeah,
years.
no,
I mean,
I thought you
25
meant,
years.
yeah, no,
We'll
that's what I
have an
thought
hour.
you meant. Yeah, I don't know, man.
25 years.
I'm still recovering from that nap earlier on.
I'll start off. So let's talk. Should we talk racism first? Because that's quite a big topic at the moment. Given England just lost
the Euros.
Mm-hmm.
That
Just
was
lost the
so very
Euros.
sad.
What did you say, Cici?
It was really sad. I felt bad for them, but they worked really hard.
I felt bad for the players, but
Yeah.
Not for England.
not for England. No, like so it was obviously 3 black boys that missed the penalties at the end. It was almost like written in the stars for them to miss it. And then it didn't take long.
You set them up, bro. You set them up.
It didn't take long, and then obviously they got racially abused online. Probably got racially abused whilst they were still on the pitch. Where do we think racism is going to be in 25 years? Do we see any? There'll be like minor improvements. I don't think we'll see major improvements though. I don't know if it's possible for us to get rid of racism. I feel like it's
What
been
minor
with us.
improvements do you think we'll see?
We might see more punishment for it, so there'll be like more deterrence. So you won't see as much open racism, but I don't think we'll just weed it out. In 25 years as well, it might seem like a long time, but it's going to be a really short time. Especially if we're talking in terms of even just a lifespan or a generation, 25 years is nothing. So I don't think we'll be able to weed it out completely. The minor deterrence might be, like I said, punishment, so maybe jail time for racism. I don't think that's the right way to go, but and I'm not saying that's what will happen, but I'm saying something like that to deter people from being not being racist, but from acting on racist like thoughts or feelings. What do you guys think?
I mean, with when you say it as in like within generations, like in 25 years and whatnot, there's the old head generation right now. They're gonna be kind of like going into the time of passing, I guess, and it means it's gonna be us, older, our children, and like obviously stragglers in between of like just a bit younger than us. I'm seeing the generations as a whole of our ones. They're kind of more open-minded and like obviously more what's the word,
Accepting.
liberal and accepting, and of like different what's it called, differences, I guess, if you want to call it, as in like be it sexuality, is this, that, whatever the case might be. So hopefully by that stage, it is like a gradual change towards acceptance within everyone, less racism, less sexism, less this, less that. So potentially, because the older ones are going to be like eliminated out.
Do you not think though that like I know that obviously older people they're a generation that not accept racism but more open with their racism. I still think though they pass it on to their kids. Yes, we have a lot like the world seems more progressive in that everything's about equal rights, etc., etc., and we are showing this. But like I said, that's not necessarily just gonna shift.
It's not a guarantee, but obviously because we all know all of these like negativities are they're all taught. They're not like you're not born with it. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I'm hoping there would be a change by then.
It gets passed down, man.
That's the problem. Like some people literally have it within their culture. Obviously, when we ask questions like this, we need to think about it on a global scale. Some countries they dislike things full stop, and it's always going to be within the whole country, let alone like a certain village or like sect. So if we're looking at it as a whole global aspect, I don't know. I'm saying it in terms of like Western society. I feel like there'll be a big change, but within others, I'm not too sure.
They don't
really
care.
speak for them.
They actually don't.
Yeah.
Western society is so weird because all it takes is a couple regime changes and then we're back to doing something different. Like, for example, Preeti Patel before the tournament was like, she doesn't mind people booing for the knee, right? So, like, she's
written off though. Like, we don't even need to, like, she's.
Well, no, but the people that are booing for the flag, that is her, like, she is a governing body or someone that they can kind of look up to because she agrees with them and she's in power. So it almost gives them more like I don't know, almost like a vindication in a way that they believe that they're doing something right.
But that's the thing. That's the problem with her. I don't know what she sees when she looks in the mirror, bro. Like I genuinely don't know what she sees.
Go on,
they have it planted something else within her eyes to look at different pigmentation and like I don't know, man.
Go on, Sharice.
I was just gonna say that, like, adding on to that, I feel like I don't know how it'll be in the future, but right now, I guess we're kind of like in an era of, I would say, performative activism. So with this Preeti Patel thing as well, I would say definitely things like that it's flavor of the week for these kind of people. So they're quick to say, oh, you deserve to be booed if you do the knee, and then when they hear that treated with racism, it's like, oh, racism is disgusting. You guys shouldn't be treating the football team like that. So in that aspect, I feel like it really is kind of like performative in the fact that as soon as people find out that something is bad, the reaction of others, they feel inclined to speak out about it, even if they don't necessarily believe in it. And I feel like that's definitely something that we're going to see in the future as well, because we've already seen it. So obviously, like when the tragedy of George Floyd happened as well, there was a big movement in Black Lives Matter, and that's kind of gone a bit radio silent now. And even with the Free Palestine movement as well, that was another flavor of the week. And I feel like if you really are passionate about subjects like this, it should be an everyday kind of thing, not just because 1 week you see everyone posting about, I don't know, Free Palestine, for example. Like, if it really was that important to you, you shouldn't treat it as if it is, I guess, a trend.
I wouldn't add to
This is why the government ignores us, because it's just a new thing every week, and like Maybe not every week, but every month at least.
I want to add to that a little bit though. Like, I understand the point that people are performative. There's a new thing every week, etc. I think it's kind of sad because the way we live our lives is day to day, week to week. We don't have time to hold on to things. Like, everything's always constantly changing. So it might feel like performative. There are people that are just performing. I understand that. But for a lot of people, they might actually want to do good and want to see change. But because, for example, their life itself might just be moving day to day, they've got so many things on their mind, they just maybe not forget, they still want to do something, but they don't have the time. They can't put the effort in because they're tired for whatever reason. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like it's tough. It's a tough one because we all want to do good, but sometimes we're not able to just always do good all the time. You know, it's tough.
I think as well as like consumers as well, like social media, we get incredibly burnt out.
Yeah.
Because every day somebody gets murdered by the police or someone gets bombed, and how can we react to so many things in such little time? So I guess that is really, like, you put it into perspective of just how much things can we react and support when there's just so many problems right now in society, and there always has been problems, but now we just see it on a global scale because we have access to social media around the world.
Yeah, I was gonna add on to that. Like, I completely agree with what you said there. I was gonna say, because there's like so much stuff going on right now, and there's always so many crises that, like, it's sad to see, but I kind of understand it. Like, whenever someone posts about something or something going wrong or something's trending, like, people kind of compete with other like crises going on. Like, oh, you guys are paying attention to this, but what about this? But what about that? But why are we forgetting about this? And how come we're not speaking about that if you spoke about that? Like, there's so much only one person can do, or like people could do overall, and pay time and attention to. Like, if you're doing like a charity for one like crisis, like say like the crisis in like Syria or this or that, right? You can't focus on everything else that's going on. Like, you already know there's like the Ogier Muslims, and like there's so much stuff going on, like you can't pay attention to every single thing. And it's like kind of sad to think that there's so much stuff wrong with the world for that to be the like position that we're in. So I don't know.
Just quickly, when ZZ mentioned George Floyd, I kind of chuckled a little bit. Not at George Floyd, but because of what I saw recently. And it goes back to all the performative things from the governments and this Western democracy that we have that pushes a progressive agenda, but there's so much resistance to that. And there's this lady called Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't know if you guys know her, but she's now a congresswoman in America. And do you remember when they like rioted and they went to the Capitol, etc., in January? Do you remember the lady that got killed? She got shot and she got killed.
I remember that. Yeah, I saw the video.
That was in January.
That was in January, bro.
Yeah.
I know. So this Marjorie Taylor Greene lady said that lady who died is like there. So when I say there, I mean Republican, like right wing. She was their George Floyd. That's what she said, and it was just really funny when I saw it because it's so ridiculous. But because she's so against everything that we see with progressiveness, etc., there are going to be a lot of people that follow her, a lot of people that believe that and will like champion that. So I want to believe that racism will get better in the next 25 years. There's obviously no guarantee, but fingers crossed.
I think when talking about most things, it's best to keep America out of it. They're a different breed when it comes to absolutely everything. Racism, complete it, mate. They got everything over there, man. And it's a completely different level to everyone else in the world.
It's true, you're not wrong. I do apologize. I shouldn't have brought America into this.
Apology accepted. Thank you.
Racism out of the way. Let's talk technology. Now, the other day, I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before, Richard Branson was the latest person or latest big name to go and fund a project into space. And he himself went to space with his own company, Virgin. Are we going to see more space travel in the next 25 years? We will.
Probably.
But
I reckon we could see a space hotel in 25 years.
Really?
There's been talks about it, like like
the
what's his name,
time,
Elon
man.
Musk and whatnot. Like they're really into wanting to do it. Like there's so much talk, and obviously it's all speculation, but I don't see how we don't have the technology for it now.
Yeah,
Like so many things are
25 years is a
possible
long
now.
time. You know, we
Yeah.
haven't even lived 25 years,
That's true.
and look how
That's
much
true.
technology has rapidly advanced.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But like, I don't know, man. I feel like 25 years. For example, the reason why I'm not sure about the hotel is because, well, it might be only accessible to certain people,
Rich people.
rich people. But if they want it to be sustainable, they're gonna have to like open it up to the world. And the way I'm seeing things, the disparity in wealth just keeps increasing. There's no like the distance isn't shortening. So I don't understand how everything can just expand without the disparity closing, like the gap closing. You know, there needs to be, if there's a pull, there needs to be a push as well. You know, it can't just be pull, because eventually there'll be a tear. If that makes sense. I can't see it happening until there's like a drastic change in social policies.
It will start with the rich, and then it will start getting cheaper.
But how cheap? Because I don't see it
Everything
being
gets
cheap
cheaper
enough
over time.
for like a family to do, like just a normal family.
Maybe not a normal family, but it will start with like the top 1%, then maybe the top 10%. I don't think the bottom will ever reach space.
Right.
Not in our lifetime, anyway.
There was a thing as well where I think people were scared that Elon Musk, all these 1%ers, were trying to basically run away.
Let him go, bro.
So they're trying to like go to Mars and that and leave everyone else on Earth.
Let him go.
Man, space. I would love to go to space. The only thing is, though, every picture I see from space, I don't see any stars, and I love stars, so I don't know if I can do it.
Nah, I'm sure you could see way more up there than you can from London, with all this light pollution.
Oh yeah, I'm not London though, so.
But there's plenty over there as well. Any major city, there's going to be a lot of light pollution covering up the sky. We need to go like Scandinavia or something. See the.
We need to do a trip where we can see something big, man. I'm telling you, I know we don't want to talk about America and them, man, but the Nevada desert, yeah, at night, oh,
they've got good land. Let's just say
they've got so much land. We need to explore it, man.
You can go there and set up shop in one of their like pieces of land, and would not be bothered.
Cece, what do you think? Space travel? Are you into
it? Not really. I'm not a fan of planes. So, I mean, I love traveling, but when I go on the planes, I just try and make myself fall asleep.
A rocket,
would
I
be
I hate a
crazy.
10-hour flight. I'm not a fan of that. Hate it.
It's not a 10-hour flight to space.
It's probably more than that, and I hate that.
Wow.
Like, I couldn't see myself. Really? I don't know.
Didn't it take like what 1 hour tops to exit our atmosphere?
Are you serious? 1 hour? No, but I just know like, oh, the plane could blow up. You know, you just don't know.
I feel like it might be less on a rocket. That's why it's like 6 hours or something.
Crazy.
I don't imagine it being long to get to a space station.
Earth's atmosphere is about 300 miles thick. It says 5 to 10 minutes here. In a space rocket, you can
I'd
get
be a bit
out of
scared.
the atmosphere.
Oh, could you imagine how?
10 minutes.
Yeah, but then you'd have to dock
must
it
be
in.
like being on a roller
That must take a
coaster.
while. Yeah.
Oh,
they get training.
Oh,
I've seen them with spinny things.
Yeah, bro, I'll have a heart attack. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, same. I can't even do roller coasters, man.
That's another thing. 25
literally.
years, they're not going to be able to like make it so that people, just everyday people who don't have training, will be able to do that.
They'll find some sort of program to implement.
Yeah, literally. It will be easy for them, I think.
Okay. In sticking to space, yeah, it's part of technology, kind of not technology. I like space, so we're talking about space.
All right. Might as well
25
talk about the
years.
ocean next.
You want to talk about the ocean?
Why not?
Nah, not the ocean. 25 years, yeah. Let's say space travel's come a bit more common amongst the 1%ers. You might get every now and again like a celebrity going up there. Do we think
streaming it?
Yeah. Do we think influencers are going to be going to space, or do we think influencers will still be a thing 25 years from now?
Oh, 100.
Because they weren't necessarily 25 years before.
Yeah, because
There
they didn't have the
wasn't-
technology. It's only going to get more crazy from here
That
out.
was kind of a silly point.
No, because I was thinking, I said there weren't many 25 years before, but there was like obviously you got the Paris Hiltons, the Kim Kardashians.
Naomi Campbell's like.
Well, Naomi Campbell has a profession.
Well, she's a
so
supermodel.
Yeah,
I know, but she was
that's
still
not,
an influencer. Like, it's still.
no, that's not what I mean. Though influencers are just like.
But she's
like
someone that influenced
May.
people. Like, she was a model.
Yeah,
she
but
was a
Beyonce.
supermodel.
Yeah, but that's
influences
just a
people.
celebrity.
That's different. That's a celebrity.
Influencer is a
I'm
bit
talking about
different. Yeah.
influencers. They are different.
All right.
Because you can say Beyonce influences people. Is she an influencer? No, she's a celebrity, right?
She's a celebrity slash influencer. The people that are influencers, they're famous as well. So you're gonna call them a celebrity too.
No, but they're not. They're not celebrities. They're influencers. Poet and Vooch,
Yeah, I feel like
right,
it's
for
different,
example,
you know.
are influencers. They're not celebrities. Molly May is an influencer. She's not a celebrity. You know?
No, she's a celebrity, but she's an influencer. Like it's a job title. Like you know how like Beyonce is a singer and I guess an influencer in the fact that
Oh,
she
okay. Is that how you
influences
say
people. Well, she's got a lot of titles, but
Right,
I would
so
say
just-
Molly is an influencer because that's her job. Like
Right.
that's what she
Just
does
looked it up.
all day.
It
Like, on
says
Instagram
an
and stuff, promoting.
influencer. An influencer is someone who has the power to affect the purchasing decisions of others because of his or her authority, knowledge, position, or relationship with his or her audience.
Yeah, see,
So celebrities can be influencers.
No, they. I'm not saying they can't be, but I'm talking as a, like Cece said, as a profession.
Okay. Yeah.
Celebrities'
So
profession
what about, like,
is usually like they're either a singer, they're a footballer, they've got something that has made them a celebrity, not because they were influencers. Influencers are celebrities because they are influencers, right?
Okay. I see where you're going with this. Like social media, just like models and stuff.
Exactly. Like if there was no social media, these people wouldn't be influencers. Whereas celebrities will always be celebrities regardless of social media, right?
Okay. So would you say Rashford is an influencer, or no?
That's he's a celeb. I don't know, influencer.
what does he do? Does
Not
he promote
necessarily because he doesn't promote anything on his channel. He
No,
just
but he
plays for
helps.
United.
Like he's influenced the government to do their job.
Yeah, but
stuff? Nah, he's just a celebrity with
he's just a
political
celeb. That's not. Yeah,
influence.
What about
Yeah.
Rihanna starting up Fenty,
that's a business.
She's a businesswoman.
and then she's promoting it, advertising it?
It's her business.
Yeah, that's a business.
I mean, don't all celebrities have their own merch and stuff like that? Is that not
Yeah.
business?
Yeah, but that's their business though. They're not
Well, I
like, for
would say
example.
George Clooney is an influencer because he's a celebrity and he also influences people to get the Nespresso machine, which actually
Okay.
is actually quite good.
Elon
That's
Musk, I
doing
would
an
say, is an
advertisement.
influencer.
I wouldn't say he's an influencer. That's doing an advertisement because you're a celebrity. It's like you can't say Ronaldo's an influencer because he does adverts. His
No,
profession
but-
That's
is
true.
footballer. George
Ooh, this
Clooney
is
is
interesting.
an actor. You can't say that. It's two different things. Yeah.
I think influencers are separate to celebrities. Okay, that's what I'm just going to say. I think there are levels. I feel like there should be a cap. Celebrity, you need to be like well known in at least two of the big nations. Like well known in two of the big nations. So, for example, Molly May, influencer, not well known in the US, well known in the UK, right?
Okay.
Beyonce, well known globally. Rihanna.
What about
globally.
Summer Rae? Well known globally, and she's just posting booty.
Is
pics
she
on
well
Instagram.
known globally?
I'm sure everyone
Yeah.
knows her name, bro.
So thing
So
is,
people in Africa know her.
bro,
Wouldn't be surprised.
Is Cabby Lame a celebrity, bro? He's the most like popular person on TikTok. Like
I
one
have
of.
no idea who that is.
Well, there you go. It's the guy that does the. You see when they show the life hacks and he's like
Oh yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, but that's
Like
an
it.
influencer, right?
Yeah.
I know, but we're saying it in the points of like these people have huge followings. TikTok is one of the biggest like social media platforms at the moment. What are you saying?
You
is
can become a
or-
celebrity from influencing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but there's like a stage. People like,
We're getting way too technical, bro.
we
It
are
has
we
nothing
are
to do
getting
with the
technical.
future.
But I
I
think
feel like you can be a celebrity and an influencer. Like,
no,
Yeah.
he definitely can. But
Like, think about Elon Musk. This guy influences a lot of
He
decisions.
does, but
the public makes.
he's been doing like he has a profession. Do you know what I mean?
I think
influences-
I would say he's an influencer. On top of what he does.
On top of
Yeah.
what he does, not like
but that's what we're
Solely,
saying. You can be
right?
both.
Yeah.
no. I'm not saying. I didn't say you can't be both.
But you're saying there's a
I'm-
distinction.
I'm
between
saying
the
there
two.
is a distinction though, because
There
for
is, but you can
example,
be both.
Cabby Lane,
But But I said
whoever
that.
is the
I said
guy
that about
is,
Naomi
he's
Campbell.
an
Though. I said,
influencer literally just because of the TikTok stuff, right? But that's not. Is that his profession? Influencing is his profession, right?
Is it
social media his
influencing?
profession.
That would be his
Social media.
profession. Social media is
He's
his profession,
Yeah, he's a social media.
right? So, for example, Elon Musk, influencer, but what's his profession? It's not influencer, is it?
I guess.
That's the
I
point
don't
I'm
see
trying to make.
influencer as a profession.
I say influencing comes
Technically,
under
it is.
being a celebrity. Because I can make an advert now, but people aren't going to be interested in it because I'm not popular.
No, I think there's a difference between influencing and being an influencer.
But when I said, "Oh, Naomi Campbell was an influencer as well," like she influenced people, he was like, "No, she's not an influencer. She's a celebrity."
Yeah, but she has a profession. She's a model first. The reason, like, for example, influencers are influencers because of like social media stuff. There's no profession that has made them big. They've been doing other stuff to make themselves big.
No, I
Like,
understand that.
do you know
But
what
I
I mean?
said she was both. He was like, "No, but she's a celebrity. She doesn't class as an influencer."
Yeah, but now we've established that you could be both.
What are we talking about again?
I was saying, will influencers be a thing 25 years time? They probably will be.
They
probably
definitely will. There'll be
Celebrities
more.
were basically the influencers before social media, in my opinion. That's how I see it. And especially if you're coming under modeling, that's why I said Naomi Campbell, because she was like influenced people like within their bodies, how they dress, how they carry themselves. She influenced a lot of women.
No, I
That's
think
why she
anyone
was
can
my
influence anyone though. Like, I can influence someone if I do something, they see me and then
No,
they
but
do
I'm
it.
just saying
That's
that like
influencing.
since now there's a distinction because you're a social media influencer compared to you being a celebrity influencer. Like there's a
Right.
distinction because that's why I'm saying back then before social media we had these people. Do you know what I mean? So like
Yeah. No, I was like Paris Hilton. I don't know what she does, but she was an influencer back in the day. Kim Kardashian, same thing.
it's because of her dad,
So
isn't it?
so there are, yeah, but like she didn't do anything, right? So she's more an influencer than Naomi Campbell would be because she had a profession which made her famous. Right?
No, but the reason Naomi Campbell was my example because she was a supermodel, and it's like you're directly kind of influencing people on how they look and this and that. Yeah, you're.
No, but she's not doing it to influence. She's doing it because it's her profession, right?
And I'm not saying I'm not saying she's literally doing it to be an influencer, but you're still influencing people. Like you were someone that made an impact on fashion and modeling back in the day. Like she was a pivotal person within it. Same
Okay,
thing
we are getting too technical, but everyone can influence everyone. There doesn't need to be a distinction between that. We understand.
No, but
that.
I told you the definition. It's someone who uses their authority or connection with their followers to promote stuff.
Yeah, so promotions. Then that is a profession then, right? Technically, because that's literally the only thing some influencers do. Most influencers do.
I feel like with terms in reality with terms.
English
you
is a
can't
stupid
always
language
look.
because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
influencer
can't
and
always
influencing
literally
is the same.
look at the literal meaning because not everything's accurate. With
Yeah,
how
this
things
was from like a
actually
random website, by the way. It wasn't like Oxford Dictionary. They don't have a definition for the word.
Of course.
Even Oxford Dictionary doesn't even like use the actual.
They'll be
meaning
very
sometimes.
vague with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys out there can help us decide whether or not celebrities are influencers, celebrities, whatever. Okay, maybe you can help us decide. Right, put it down in the comments. Next one. Who's breathing?
There's 4 of us and 3 of us are speaking.
Tracy breathing into your mic.
I was gonna say, my nose is very blocked. So if you hear me sniffling,
Do you wanna go blow it?
yeah, I might have to go.
Go blow it, man. I blew mine already.
Okay.
Next one is medicine. Do you think in 25 years' time we'll have any cures for any big things? Maybe not cancer. I did write down cancer, but that's obviously I don't know if we'll ever find it. Hay fever, simple ones like flu.
Simple. I don't think it's simple.
No, but they affect a lot of people. But they're stupid.
They're stupid,
it's
but
not-
they're still around because you
pollen
can't
should
kill
not
them.
be affecting me. But pollen kills me every year.
It's not something that's terminal, but it affects a lot of people, and it's not like, it's not a terminal disease or anything. So I feel like it should have something. It's an allergy.
I think for stuff like that, if we could have cured it, we would have already.
No, but technology is going to advance in 25 years. Maybe they'll be able to find something, maybe
True.
more funding.
True.
I
I mean,
know.
but they
I
have
just-
halted like
Well, Alzheimer's. Hopefully they can fix that.
they've halted a lot of like testing on animals though.
Have they?
Yeah.
I don't think
come?
they'll
It's
need to with
unethical
the
now.
technology we have. Like the advancements,
How
it
can
might
you
mean that we
replicate
won't have to.
a human body though?
And how it
Well, they
reacts.
already
Everyone's reaction
are
is
like,
different to medicine, so it's really, really hard to like do it for everyone generally.
Now maybe
are
you're
they in
right.
the
They make
process of like being able to print organs and stuff? So they must have something. I
organs.
don't know.
Yeah, true. That
I
would
mean-
be like game changing as well, though. Being able to
What?
3D print an organ. Because loads of people need organs.
So
It's
black
funny that
market
you say
prices
that.
are gonna dip.
Recently, I think it was last year in September, the NHS basically sent out this thing where you could opt out of having your organs given to. You can have your organs given when you die. Did you guys opt out of that, by the way?
I didn't.
No.
But I don't
So-
think that's a thing.
No, it's a. I had to opt out of it.
I think your family can opt out for you when you die or something like that.
I'm finna get
No,
cremated.
but I think
so.
this was the thing, like to say, like you have the choice. I'm sure you can still do it now.
I think I read it once. And I'm pretty sure it said like unless it violates your religious beliefs or something like that.
But anyways, funny that we talk about 3D printing organs and whatnot, and they're still trying to take our organs. You know,
It's hard, man. It's not easy.
it's
Can't
not.
replicate what God created.
No, you can't. They don't believe in God, though. So, what can we do? Medicine, though. Listen, there's a hay fever jab. You can take
There
it.
is?
Yeah, but you have to take it
Really?
every year. It's like steroids, basically. And the way it works is
Steroids.
Yeah, it's steroids. It's steroids, and apparently it suppresses whatever. And because when you get hay fever, it's like a histamine or whatever it's called, and it makes some antibodies work, and that's why you get the symptoms of being sick, right? And apparently the steroids suppress the antibodies, but you have to take it every
That
year.
sounds
and
dangerous.
It sounds bad, man.
Like, what if
When
you
I-
actually do get sick and you're double
Exactly,
sick?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like with the vaccine, isn't it? And people are like, "What if I take the vaccine and I get COVID?"
Yeah, but the vaccine
Nah,
is
it's
there to
different,
suppress symptoms of you being ill. But you can still get COVID. You can still have the COVID strain and everything. But, you just apparently won't get the underlying effects of it.
No, but the antibodies is tackling isn't like just any antibodies. It's the specific ones for pollen and whatever makes you have hay fever. So it wouldn't suppress anything else.
No, I'm saying
I'm sure it's
it's-
clinically proven. It's
I don't
clinically
know.
proven, isn't it? So
Oh,
they
if-
wouldn't put something on the market like that if it would just shut down all your antibodies in your body. You know,
It's not something that I've even heard of till now. So
I didn't hear about it until
Yeah.
like a month ago. One of the girls I was living with was telling me, and then I did some research. I said, "Bro, this is actually really like a real thing." It's a bit crazy.
I found out today that there's tablets for car sickness.
There's
Yeah,
one.
I take those. I take
Tablets
those.
for car sickness. I did
Oh,
not know that
right.
existed.
I used
not
to take
bad.
those when I was younger, like for airplane travel and everything. Those have been around.
Yeah.
It's motion sickness. Yeah.
Like there's chew tablets and there's
Well, you know. But
They
yeah, if we're
need to
talking future, we have to talk about cars, man.
Oh yeah.
Cars. What do you think? We're gonna be running on hydrogen or some shit?
It'll just be more
electric.
self-driving cars.
Ooh, self-driving.
Self-driving cars
25
are already
years.
a thing.
They
Yeah,
are.
there's
But
these
they're in the
Teslas,
testing
like, have
stages.
showed it and everything with their autopilot on M-ways and like that rerouting
Yeah.
and stuff. It's
It's
dangerous.
gonna
though.
happen.
Like, there's been people that have accidents from it because they like expect so much of its use. So I guess since they know
Yeah,
there's
it'll
all these
get better.
dangers of it, they'll have to
Yeah,
improve.
they'll get better in the 25 years. The only thing that scares me about like self-driving cars, right, is what if you want to take over manually and it glitches or something, you know? Because it's a computer. Computers
yeah.
glitch, man.
They always go wrong.
They
Yeah.
always glitch.
Access denied.
At work, yeah. At work, I sit in front of a computer. You're wrong. Computer all day. Adam, don't make faces, man. I sit in front of a computer all day. I can't tell you how many times it glitches.
He's
couldn't
loving
tell
it.
How many times? Like 7 hours, at least 30, 40 times, the computer's glitching. Like,
I did it for him. In case you didn't watch the last episode, go give it a look. Azim was having a belt.
Azim had a howler.
Yeah.
He
It was
bugged
bad.
like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
we only laugh at Azim.
Yeah, we only laugh at. We don't laugh at Abdul around here.
Nah, we don't laugh at me.
Yeah, it's his podcast. You can't laugh at him.
We're not doing that. Finally, then, before we move on to kickers and wallabies.
What, mobile? We talking mobiles?
No, not mobiles. War.
War. Oh, you think
25 years.
we won't be here in 25 years?
No, I'm not saying we won't be here, but will there be another war in 25 years?
Oh yeah, there'll be.
Yes, if we have a plan.
No,
Plenty
like
of
a
wars.
big one, not like loads of regional ones. I'm talking.
I don't
like
think we can have a big
world
one
war. You don't think so? Because of all the nukes and stuff.
because of nukes.
Because of the nukes and
People
stuff.
are trigger happy, man. You don't think? Well, Trump's gone now, but you don't think if Trump was in power during a war, he would have released like?
I don't
10
think he
nukes,
would
bro?
have done. I don't think he would have done. I think he would have like released rockets. I don't think he would have done nukes.
The Trump, funny. The Trump cards these countries have is ridiculous, bro. Like, nah, man. If there was a war, we would be obliterated.
You want
I
to mess
think-
with us, mate? We
I
got
think-
bloody nukes.
It will be a global Chernobyl. Like
Global
there you
Chernobyl.
China would be probably the nation I'm scared of the most because they've already shown they don't give two craps about
go. You're
anything.
forgetting Korea,
Oh, What, North Korea?
They're smaller.
bro.
Korea's small.
Don't underestimate.
No, yeah, North Korea, whatever. Is the man alive? Because there was this whole scandal where he was dead. they
Yeah,
put
no,
like
he
a
was.
prop-
That was fake.
It was fake.
He's
right?
alive.
He's alive.
Bro, he
I
could
haven't heard
fake
about
his
him
own
in
death if he
ages.
wanted to, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I haven't heard about him in ages anyway. I'm not worried about that man.
I find it mad how
And-
we're just letting him dictate over his country in 2021.
His country's
Oh,
locked
whoa.
up. Like, we have no. We can't do nothing.
Then
And you
I
think
mean, with that,
a country we have barely any information on is not dangerous? Hey, you're in for one, bro.
Listen, the world's letting a lot of things slide right now.
but
No, you
we've
shouldn't.
we let things slide anyway. That's just what we do. Like we pretend to go in and liberate countries, but that's not what we do. We go in, liberate them, and then put our people in power, mess up the country. Then in about 10 years, there's going to be a civil war. Our person's out, but they have no power anymore. They're just
Say
Maybe-
we. This is mainly America.
Bro,
well,
Omni
And
Man was
England,
right, bro.
England are
Look at the
responsible
UK.
for this stuff too.
Yeah, like Libya
France,
was David
France.
Cameron. David Cameron did Libya and Gaddafi.
I mean, who like David Cameron?
Well, that's not the point though. It's not about who we like. It's still our country, right? It's like the UK.
Sure is.
Yes, am I breathing? Oh, my bad.
This situations like this reminds me of Invincible and how Omni Man was right. Like this world is pitiful, bro. Like,
I don't
It
want to spend
needs-
another minute living along these animals.
like they need to fix up. Like
Yeah, we need Viltrum over here, innit?
Yeah. Like just deep it. Like if like with the whole speculation of aliens and everything, and they're spectating all of this, and it's like, yeah, this planet is not even worth invading, bro. These are like just forget them. Just keep going.
I know I said that was the last one, but Adam just mentioned aliens. Let's talk aliens. 25 years. What do you think?
No, nothing's changing.
No? You sure?
No.
You sure? Gil?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
25
But this is
years
like
a long time?
predicting the future is like predicting
Anything.
football scores.
Oh no, football schools were easier.
Harder. It's harder.
Football
to
schools are
predict.
easier. You can't predict the future. Do you think?
If you be vague with it, you can.
No, man. In '88, they thought by this time we'd have flying cars.
Bro, they thought in 2002 we would have flying cars.
They thought 2000 the world was going to end. Come on now, let's not do this. It's way harder to predict the future.
Yeah, that's another scary thing to mention. In 25 years, would we still be on this planet?
Get blown up.
Well, the way pollution
Dun,
and stuff
dun,
is.
dun, dun, dun.
The sun stops.
Yeah.
Oh, pollution. I mean,
You hear
ULEZ
that?
is
Or-
all over London now, so
For
What is?
some people that might not want to hear it, the sound of the trumpet. Hey, never know.
ULEZ.
Never
Susie.
know.
I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
that's happening in 25 years.
The
but-
emissions.
I read that every night. It's funny.
Oh.
You know,
Okay.
cars with like certain number plates can't be traveling around.
I think it's too
certain
late.
That's
outside.
I wanna-
happening now. It's starting from now.
Yeah,
I feel like it's way too late for these kind of things.
at least they're gonna say at least they're trying in it, but whatever.
It's too
Anyways.
late. It's too late.
That has been the common room today. We're about to jump into Kickers and Wallabees. See you there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Kickers and Wallabees.
Wow.
Wait,
That sounded like an audio
Okay.
like book reading.
Yeah,
Let's go.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it
be
is.
doing sometimes. Audible, fam. That's what they pay
Audible.
me on. Yeah.
They sponsor us, bro.
Kindle.
We actually blurred that out, fam. They ain't sponsoring us, so they don't get nothing. Well, Yeah,
Oh,
everyone
right,
knows what
my
it is
bad.
now. So let's
My
go.
bad. You don't want to? Okay. All right.
No,
He never
I
does
did that
it
last
these
week.
days.
Oh shoot, I missed it. Damn, I can't read that quick. All right, would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Uh,
Become
Become
Loki.
Loki. Gullible.
Wallabees Gullible. Nice. I respect that.
oh,
I respect that.
that's actually terrible. My bad. Stop becoming Loki.
Losing the ability to lie. That's
Yeah.
not becoming Loki. That's like
Not
the
becoming
opposite of
Loki.
Loki.
He's an honest like comic book character. Captain America.
All right.
I'm sure he's lied at some point.
Loser. Yeah, he said
He
he'll lie.
lied. He
He's a liar.
likes to get the job done, bro. Just
His ability.
write the kicker as it is and write the Wallaby as it is.
I tried to be clever, man. I tried to be clever.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, man.
Happens to the best of us.
Too gullible, eh? Alright.
Definitely lose ability to lie. It might get me in trouble, but I'd rather be blunt and everyone think I'm blunt than everyone think I'm dumb.
Wallabees is you're getting taken advantage of.
Yes.
Yes.
And kickers is no one. People around you,
You can't take advantage of others.
Yes.
Why would you want to do that in the first place, Gilly?
Hey.
Gilly's a criminal. You didn't know.
I'm not
He's a villain. He's a villain, man.
All
You've
right.
been watching too much Loki.
Anti-hero.
I can't lie. I think I'm believing everything I'm told.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
like, lying comes
What's
in
your
clutch
reasoning?
sometimes. Lying, sometimes you have to white lie.
Yeah, but if I tell you, Ashley, you know you're 7 years old.
Yeah, I believe it, fam.
But then your way of thinking might change.
At least I can lie.
But your way of thinking would change if you believe you're 7.
You wouldn't. What would you lie about if you're believing stupid things?
Yeah.
That do be facts. You want me to call
I
me
feel
with my
like
pants,
your
man.
lies wouldn't be good if you're gullible.
That's
So
true.
how would that work? Like, if I told Ashley, you don't like anime, does he now not like anime?
Yeah, and
Well-
now I believe it. So
I mean, I don't think it necessarily be statements, but like for example, you can't tell them something about themselves, right? You can't
Okay.
tell me what I like and whatnot. But if you say, "Do you know there was an alien invasion in 1938?" I could believe
Oh,
that.
that's tough. I'd be like a certain man.
Oh,
no,
so
I can't
you
do
should have
that.
changed Gullible there to Kamal.
Yeah,
Listen, we name drop this guy almost every episode.
Yeah, that
no
is
one knows who he is.
No one knows who
Leave
he
him
is.
out.
He has to be a
We'll
special
leave him
guest
out.
in the
He's
Wallaby.
He will
never
be a
been a
special-
special
we-
guest.
Yeah,
you will
he
see-
needs
you
to be a
guys will
special
see
guest,
him
please.
one
He
day.
needs to be a special guest.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
he'll
talking
be
to you
here.
guys.
Don't worry.
He will never be a special guest ever.
He has
Is
to
it
be.
our
man.
podcast or your
Amazing.
podcast?
It's
Yeah.
democracy.
I've got
Our
a veto.
podcast,
I've got a
remember?
veto, okay? It's like
He's
United Nations.
amazing.
I've got a veto.
He's an amazing guy.
5v1. And he wants him in as well.
Zeema's in it.
Has to be. Has to bring the
You
bag
guys
of
will
tea.
see this Kamal guy
Yeah.
once.
You don't
You
wanna
will
see
see.
him, man.
You will
Promise
get all the
me.
references.
The great K.
But some in like that episode where Corey replaced the Zeem, we'll have him replace one of us if we're absent.
No,
Hey.
never mind.
He can, yeah.
The
Yes.
great
One
K.
name really can't.
Hey, back to the question, man.
Oh yeah, back to the question. I know you pick it.
I thought
I'm
you guys
kickers.
were
I'm
cool.
kickers
I can't
all
lie.
the way. All
I'll
the
be
way.
honest. I rarely lie. I bend the truth.
Shut
Look
up.
at this guy, bro. What are
This
you
guy definitely
picking?
been
Adam?
watching too much Loki. Yeah, whatever. Man.
Way too much Loki, man.
What are you picking, Adam?
Me, I can't lie. I'll probably go kickers, and it's like it saves you feeling any guilt as well. Like you're just not lying. You're
That's
telling
true.
the truth.
You'd
Like,
be,
you'll be like stress free. Like you won't think, oh yeah,
yeah.
like
You'd be-
I've
what do you
done
call it?
something bad or this or that.
What's them guys that just tell the truth? They're blunt. That's the one. You just be blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You would just be very blunt.
You could-
That's tough.
Losing
You
the
could
ability to
soften
lie
it.
doesn't mean you have to tell the truth.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You can keep
always-
quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Put a
But I
phone
mean,
up
like,
the
if,
spot.
Although that does speak for itself sometimes.
yeah, literally,
Yeah.
like if.
Do I
someone
look
else-
good in this dress?
Yeah, exactly. You just be like, nah, yo, you just nothing will help. Like,
But no, you can find ways around. Like, oh yeah, what's the time? We're just pretending that here's something. Oh, I gotta go shit. Like,
every
But then
time.
you'd be
Answer
lying
the
if he
question,
said-
Adam.
Oh, he'd be lying if he's saying I need to go shit.
no, man. It's just best if you just tell the truth
Oh.
anyway. Someone asks you if they look good on dress. No, not really. I'm not feeling it. But if you're feeling it, that's cool. You do you. I don't mind.
Okay.
I feel
Okay,
that.
look at this
Yeah,
womanizer.
you think that's gonna work? Yeah, it's something
It's not
else
about
is coming
working.
for
It's
you.
just what I'm saying. I personally, if you want to look good and you think you look good, do your thing, man. I don't care.
I feel that. Gilly, what are you picking? Wheels.
bag of gwills is picking kickers as well.
I feel that. CC, Akuma. Nice. I respect that.
Give it a
Give it a
second.
second thing, innit?
So
This is
rude.
I'm
That
kickers.
went nice after a
Kickers.
second, bro.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's
Okay.
Unanimous.
Actually, you kickers as well.
house.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
Lanza
Gilly
fight.
showed me the light.
You joined
Canada.
the right, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
I do be showing them lights.
All right. Would you rather have a rat in your room that you can never see, but you hear like the scratching and the squeaking,
Oh
or a
god.
roach infestation in your kitchen? So you can
can't-
kill
Oh
them, but
my
it will never come
God.
back.
Listen,
I mean, it always come back. Sorry.
the rat ain't really bothering me.
I mean, it won't bother you, but the fact that you can't see it but you can hear it is what's gonna
It's
trip
gonna
you
drive
out.
me crazy, man.
But I
No,
feel like
it's not
it might
calm.
be
I would
one of those
die.
things that you get used to. Like, see when you go to some of those houses, they have the like that sound.
Oh,
you have it in
the
yours, don't you?
low batteries and the smoke detector.
Yeah, whatever it is, like that beep sound. Like when you go to someone's house and you don't have it in yours, you notice it and it pisses you off. But it doesn't bat an eye to them. So I feel
Like
it'd
a
be one of
clock
those
as well, the
things-
sound of a clock.
Yeah, like it would be one of those things that you grow on to just like ignore.
But it's not. It's
especially
not
if you're
gonna
never
be
gonna
this.
see it.
It's not gonna be the same though. Like it's not the same scratch, same squeak. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
different.
gonna be-
Like
yeah,
it's,
it's just-
a rat.
it's
It's
a
a
rat,
living
yeah.
thing.
Okay, is it going to be doing any
arrested.
damage to me or my room?
I mean, it's gonna be
Or just the sound?
pooping and eating, chewing stuff. It's gonna be doing what rats do.
You're
We're
gonna
just
hear
gonna be able to see
everything.
it.
Yeah, you won't be able to see it.
Oh, it's doing everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be doing everything. You just can't
Why
see it.
wouldn't it be?
I could put a mini fridge in my bedroom. It's fine, bro. Fuck the kitchen.
Oh my God.
Nah, man. Roaches are disgusting, bro. You know they can fly.
I see.
Yes,
I
they
didn't
can.
know this, yeah, because every roach I've seen has never flown.
If you endanger them to that point,
Endangered them.
yeah.
But how much?
Then
do
they'll
you
I've
stop
have
never
to
flying.
seen those kind
endanger
of
them, though?
roaches in England though.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I've
what I'm
only
saying.
seen those kind of roaches when I went to China. I never saw those
Yeah.
kind of roaches in England.
And if you pick wallabies, you're seeing them here.
That's possible, I guess. Roach
I hate
infestation.
Yeah,
roaches.
they're,
I
they're
can't lie to you.
horrible.
Just they're dead.
Like, I have
nasty,
bad
bro.
PTSD when I was in Algeria. Like, because bro, yeah, nah, man.
I hate insects more than rodents.
How do roaches even get in the yard, man?
Bro, they crawl in through the tiniest gaps. I don't really know, to be honest.
What are
Like
they
the pipes.
trying to find? Like, I don't get it.
What do they eat?
I don't know.
Anything. That's a
Anything.
roach. They eat anything. They don't care about it. They regenerate as well, I swear.
Yeah, I heard they can survive a nuclear
they do.
blast or some shit.
Bro, so even for oh,
they're super bugs.
literally, that's a
This is
super.
crazy.
It can fly too.
Yeah, that is true.
If you
This
pick
is-
wallabies,
you're gonna
they're never
endanger
using that
it.
kitchen again.
Oh man.
Yeah, you pick wallabies, you never pick. They're using the kitchen, but if you kickers, you ain't getting much sleep.
Nah. How much noise could a rat make to wake you
A
up?
lot.
Nah, a lot. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Nah,
Like,
nah.
bro, it's ridiculous.
I used
It
to
must
have a mice
exist.
problem back when I lived in Wembley. Not in my room, but I could hear them in the floorboards. Not that loud.
Yeah, no, but
It's
this
like
is a rat.
scuttling and scratching.
This is a rat. This is not a mouse.
A rat,
Yes.
a mouse,
Oh,
same thing.
shit.
It's
Okay.
not the same.
It's
They're
an
not
adult
the same.
mouse.
Adult,
a
do you know
big-
the size
it's-
difference
it's
is ridiculous?
huge.
The size difference is so mad.
Oh my!
But you can't
God.
see it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just saying,
true.
like, they're bigger. Like, they're stronger.
wow.
The power level is by like
Stronger.
100.
What, is he
Yeah,
going to drag you out of bed?
Bro, is it
Maybe.
stronger than a roach? A roach is surviving a nuclear blast, bro. I don't care how strong it is.
That's it. Even if you kill them, they're coming back to mind you.
Oh, I've stepped on plenty of rats' heads in my day, bro.
Rats, really?
Yeah, there was a rat, well, two to be fair.
I
It's
feel
too
that. I
rare. I
respect
remember
that.
one time, like, it got stuck in like the boiler cupboard in one of the rooms downstairs, and then it was me and my brother, and like we both put our shoes on in the house because we knew he was gonna stamp on it, innit? He was like, "Listen, I'm gonna open it." And I can't lie, I bugged, and he looked at it, and he's like, he pushed me, and then he went, and all I heard was, and that rat, his teeth was like poked out, and like, his
Oh
neck
my
was
gosh.
cracked. And he was there,
Oh
like,
my lord!
and just died. He just looked at it, and I was like, "Oh my god." That rat got
What the hell?
trampled, bro. It was Black Air Force activity. I swear to God, it's just
That is hilarious.
yeah.
All right, Abdul, what are you picking?
I don't know, man. I hate both of these things.
Yeah, that's some facts.
I probably go. The fact that you can't see the rat probably helps.
Yeah.
If I could see the rat, I think I'd go Wallabees, but because you can't see, I'll go kickers.
If you could see it, that scared the shit out of you, bro.
Bruv, listen,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been walking to school, yeah, and on the road, there's a dead rat just flayed out. I promise you, I did a quick U-turn like Usher. I went the other way, went to the other bus stop.
Bruh. I
A dead
remember,
rat.
I remember I was going to the
Huge.
gym through my alleyway, and the rat ran past my foot. I went back home.
You guys are
It's
soft,
it's
man.
already gone, bro. It's gone.
Nah, man,
Nah.
dead that, bro.
There's the
When
fact
I lived
that
in
to
South,
the right,
there was
there's
like
a big bush. I couldn't see
big
anything.
group of them.
Big
Group
group.
of rats.
A big group of rats just scuttling around.
Bro, they filmed Ratatouille in your yard, bro.
No, this wasn't in my house. This is in the streets, but still.
Yeah, I remember seeing a mouse infestation in the Burger King. The one
Oh yeah.
I can't remember which one it was.
Seen a
It
couple
was
of
like
mice and
Do you
yeah,
remember
like
what-
chicken
do you remember
bushes.
and all
back
that.
in school,
Bro, that was
what's it called?
ridiculous.
Mr. Evans. I swear he picked up a rat in the canteen.
Yeah, a lot of
Do you
people.
not remember
chance.
this?
In the
I don't think I was
canteen.
there for that.
Yeah, do you not remember?
I don't know.
We ate that food,
Going
yeah.
around the canteen, and this guy literally picked it up by his tail, and I was like,
That's throwing me off now.
No, I mean, I
Jeez,
guess
you're not
the
gonna eat that
canteen's
food
kind of open, isn't it? So there's loads of ways a rat can get inside. Isn't it?
Yeah,
Not
it had,
necessarily-
like,
If it's
Yeah.
there, you can assume it's in the kitchen.
yeah.
Oh. Adam,
We
what you
ate that
thinking?
food.
You already knew those school dinners weren't the greatest, anyways. But
They were dead, bro.
That turkey stir fry hit different. Don't care what
It was
anyone
good.
says.
That was
Thursdays,
alright.
Thursday
That was
takes
alright.
Thursdays.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
Anyways,
no,
Adam,
they
what are you
slept.
picking?
I'm going kickers. Like, as much as I hate these rats and talking about them, it's kickers, isn't it?
CC.
Oh, that's hard. I guess roaches are disgusting. Like they're so gross, and then when they go on the food as well, you can get sick. And
On
you
the
know,
food?
I'm more scared of rats than roaches. I'm not gonna lie, but because I don't want to get sick, I guess I have to pick rat. So kickers.
Can't lie. You man are smart but moving mad at the same time. That's tough.
What are you talking about? Have you seen a roach, bro?
Nah, listen, I've had the mouse scratch on my room, like above my floorboard, and it does not.
Yeah.
I don't know when he's dropping. I didn't know if he was gonna drop or not. So now a rat scratching at my floorboard. No. Nah. Or
But,
rooftop.
roaches infesting your kitchen, bro.
Yeah, that's
They're in your
different.
fridge.
Yeah,
They're on your
exactly.
food.
No, like that.
I mean, there is the
Actually, think
caveat
about
that
it.
you can get rid of all of them. It's just that they will appear at some point.
What'd you say? Adam?
Okay, within like 10 minutes. Like, listen, actually, think about how much you love food, right? You're barely going to be able to eat. You're not going into
That'd
like,
be
Bro,
you're gonna
imagine
waste
you're
the
hungry. You
food.
go to the kitchen, open the fridge, 6 cockroaches on whatever you were feeling at the time, bro.
Yeah, and it's interesting, bro.
Yeah,
This is
so
going to
you
be within
can-
like the cupboards, the drawers. Like,
Yes,
bro, all
You
your
just got to
cutlery is
cling
gonna have
film
roach all
everything,
over
man.
it.
Cling film it all. It's got-
Well, I'm just gonna have to sleep in bubble wrap, fam. That's tough.
Sleeping bubble wrap.
that
Nah, man.
is it.
Think about it. You ain't eating from
Yeah,
that kitchen
it's
ever
gonna have to be
again.
kickers,
Hey,
giggers.
kickers as well. Kick as well. As well.
Unanimous. All right.
Was it unanimous? Oh, it was.
Yeah.
No, nobody like no roaches, man.
Last one.
You know, I've never seen one in real life. Yeah.
A roach?
this one. Yeah, I've never seen one.
Can't even look at a picture of them. I feel disgusted.
Yeah, literally.
I say that actually. Let me touch wood because I don't want to jinx it. All right. Anyways, let's go. Oh, shit, it's already there.
I'm just
All right.
thinking of their legs.
All right.
Jeez.
Would you rather get beat up in front of your wife or husband? Because I forgot that was there. Or
Yeah.
your children. So the age range is like 5 to 18.
What we getting beaten up for?
Doesn't matter what
you get slept, like, you get knocked
You're getting
Out. Yeah,
slapped.
you get knocked out. There's no way around this.
It's tough,
Depends on
yeah.
what it's-
Because
Yeah, in front of my wife.
because wife, yeah, if it's your wife, she's already with you in it. You can accept it.
Yeah.
But if your child's young, you can. I don't know, bruv. Because your child.
you're gonna
won't ever
I don't
traumatize
forget
want my
that.
kids
Yeah,
to think I'm
Yeah.
a bitch.
that's the thing. But then again, you don't want your spouse to think you're a
Yeah,
bitch either.
exactly.
'Cause
I'm
imagine,
getting
yeah.
slept.
If they're your spouse, they should already
No, but
know.
imagine your
You should
kids.
already know what you're like. You should have already asserted yourself in a relationship. Of
Yeah,
how
but,
good
like-
you are like.
Yeah, but
like,
for example, I'm not necessarily someone that's gonna get into fights often. Yeah? But if I'm with my wife, she thinks I'm strong, whatever. I get absolutely beat up, and it's just one person. Yeah, they're beating me up. I'm not sure if I'll be able to look at my wife the same way. I'm like, listen, we've got to go on.
you're gonna
like, a
start
little
raising
bit
your
of
hands up at you. And you're
You know what I mean? I'll be like, listen, I'm sorry, okay? Let me just go on hiatus. I need to regroup.
His name G Herbo. So he got beat up by his missus.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing at that, Ashley, bro? That's domestic abuse.
Oh man. No, I'm laughing at Abdul.
Oh, me getting me up.
Yeah, done it by one guy.
Yeah, it's just one guy. Look, we're not getting jumped.
Yeah, no,
here.
no,
We're
you're
just
getting jumped.
whooped.
That's different. If you're jumped, it's different. But yeah,
Jumped is
you're
different.
getting
Whooped.
Bro, it's
Oh,
alright, man.
man.
You're not gonna win all your fights.
No,
No,
yeah,
of
that's
course
fact.
not. But like, imagine it's your wife, here, but it's you literally just got married. It's 2 weeks. You're on your honeymoon. Get slept.
That is
This
tough.
is terrible.
No, but
She's gonna want divorce
your partner's
immediately.
superficial. I'm not gonna lie. Your partner's
Of course.
superficial if they want to divorce you based off one fight.
No, that's understandable, right?
Imagine
But
you
there are
start dating
things
the
that
person that whipped you.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
That's finished, bro.
But there are things like something your spouse could do that you don't like and it will irritate you. Like, I don't know, smoke, for example. You were together, didn't smoke, got together a few years and they started smoking because of stress or whatever. You know, that could
Yeah,
irritate
it's
you
mad.
to the point where you don't want to be with them. Not necessarily you don't want to be with them, but you look at them differently. Similarly,
That pissed me off, bro.
getting beat up could do that.
It's
I
so
don't
different.
think you compare
It's just the fact that-
No, it's not.
The fact that
It's not
imagine
the
you're in an
same.
argument now with your wife, and she's just like, "Oh, is this the same guy that got knocked out?" Fam, what can you say back? What
You'll
can
have
you say?
something on her. You'll have something on her.
Bro,
Oh,
that's
no,
the same
man,
girl
you
that-
can't
I don't
go
know.
back.
sleeping with his tongue out on the floor, sprawl like. No way.
Mm.
No way.
Yeah, tell her, okay, do you want to reenact the scene and switch roles? All right. How about that?
What, you say you're gonna beat up your wife?
Wow.
I'll show you who's strong.
I do not promote domestic abuse.
Oh, this is
Um,
terrible. But if your
But
kid's
then-
a teenager as well, fam.
Yeah.
Nah, you
Yeah,
can
even
you
just
can
any
traumatize your
child,
kids.
though.
You
Bro,
can
if-
think about it
traumatize.
like this: your child is gonna get bullied as well.
Yeah, literally.
Could
No,
you imagine
necessarily.
that? And then you're like, "Oh, don't worry, my dad's gonna come and help me." And then the bully is just like, "Your dad's a pussy." We
No,
all
but no,
see him get
you-
slumped.
no,
Yeah,
like,
but then we
that's
go
the
up
way
and
out.
actually beat them up.
This is just in front of your wife or your children. No one else is
Yeah,
gonna know.
there's
about
no
it.
one
It's
else.
just
But I'm
one
just
thing.
saying, like,
But
imagine.
imagine you. Okay, your son's growing up and he's getting bullied, right? And you're gonna teach him how to fight and stand up for himself. He's like, I ain't taking no lessons from you. You got your ass whooped.
Yeah,
Well,
you got
he
slumped.
doesn't necessarily have a choice if he's getting bullied. He better start listening.
Yeah, if he's getting bullied,
If he's
you
getting
better
bullied,
listen, bro.
you better listen.
Hey,
What
bro,
the
he might go train with someone else. Like, you're not my dad.
hell?
Ugly ass noodle head.
Literally, he'll go train with the other guy that actually whipped you up.
Nah, man. Children is tough because I was
That's not
thinking
your
if
kid
they're
at that
younger,
point, bro.
it might be easier for them to like hold. But if they're younger, there's every chance that they can hold that for the rest of their life, and that's the only
Yeah.
memory from when they were young that they remember.
It's PTSD and it's also so demoralizing to get beaten up in front of your child. I feel like because I have more, I don't know who I would have. I feel like I would have more sense of protection over my child than my wife. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not getting whooped in front of my son, man, or my daughter.
Yeah, I feel
If it's
that.
my daughter as well, but nah, man, I ain't getting whooped in front of my daughter, bro.
I feel that.
Are you crazy? Like I'm meant to be like the guy that protects her, and I'm getting my ass whooped in front of her. Hell no, bro, that's not happening. My wife is gonna see me catching them hands, bro. Like it ain't happening.
Call the police.
I definitely think wife is the answer. I think
Bro,
wife
I'll
is-
tap out. I'll tell you, please.
Your wife's gonna be like, get off of him.
Yeah, facts.
Jesus.
All right, Abdul, what are you picking? Well, I guess we already know.
Yeah, I'm choosing my spouse.
Adam. He's already just said it. Wheels.
Kickers, yeah.
Cece.
Kickers.
Kickers.
That's a unanimous again.
Yeah, so again, so we got 3 unanimous.
3 all kickers as well, wasn't it?
Kickers,
Yeah, it was all
Yeah,
kickers.
each time. Kickers for the
Man, I would not like to get slumped in front of my children.
Yeah,
If I
no,
get
I wouldn't
slumped
like
in
to
front
get
of my
slumped in
Yeah,
general.
that's embarrassing.
when we go home, it's gonna be like
Awkward silence.
I'm just gonna leave. Like, I'm gonna go home, take them home. I'm gonna leave the yard. I have to go training, and I'm just every time I take them out from then on, I'm just
So
gonna
the 2-year
beat
time
everyone
skip.
up I see. Everyone I see, they're just gonna hold some hands.
The training arc.
You're building a gym in the shed or the garage, bro. Like you're not talking
Bro.
to anyone.
No one.
Yeah.
You're there.
If you talk to me, you might get these hands as well. Okay. So I
No,
got
this
beat
is,
up, but that don't mean you can't get beat up.
It's a great
Start
idea for
listening to Kanye West. Nothing that kills me, make me strong. So I can't get that off him, bro. And it's not even getting knocked out. You're getting beat up. If I was getting knocked out,
Yeah,
it
that's
kinda,
nah,
like,
that ain't
it's
it.
like, okay, cool. I got knocked out. Like anyone can get knocked out. Big guys have been knocked out all the time by small people. But you're getting beaten up, man. You're getting pummeled. You're getting spat out. the whole 9 yards, bro.
By one guy as well, or one woman.
One compadre here.
Just one person.
It could be The Rock, bro. You never know.
What were you gonna say, Gilly?
Yeah, you
I was gonna say it's a great idea for a forfeit for the upset in 10 years' time.
Get someone beat up. What if
No,
their
their
wife
wife.
was
Oh, looks like you didn't get your predictions right. Sorry, lad.
Sorry,
Gonna have to beat you up in front of your wife. Oh no, please, not my wife.
Alright guys, that has been the last register for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next week, same time. And then the next episode after that will be a special episode, Ashley's episode, so please stay tuned for that. It will be exciting. More prizes to be won. You will see the prize and everything on that 4th episode of this month. So before the episode starts, you'll see the prizes be given out, etc., etc. The forfeits have been done. So not to worry, you will still see that. We'll just be on that 4th episode of this month. Okay? All right. I've been Abdul.
I've been Ashley.
Then Adam.
I've been CC.
And I've been good.
And this has been The Last Register.